Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Inside of today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the best star powers currently inside of Brawl Stars. So it's been nearly a few months since I've looked at the best star powers. Obviously, there's been quite a few changes in the last with the last meta and with what star powers are going to be better. So we're going to be going through those. So yeah, before we get into today's video, make sure you're using the correct code in the shop. Mine would be greatly appreciated. And without further ado, let's jump straight into it. All right, guys, so jumping into the 6th best star power currently inside of Brawl Stars. Of course, we have Serge with Surf Ice Cold. Even when Serge is a meta, this star power is still going to be one of the best star powers inside of the game by far. It's by far better than its other star power, and I feel like without this star power with Serge just is not good whatsoever. So the main reason for it is because you get to keep your level 2 whenever you die. So a lot of the times what you can do is keep your level 3. If you have super, keep it, and then if you die, you're always going to be respawning with level 3, which is just such a big factor with Serge. You're just going to be popping off a lot of the time if you have this star power. Again, like, no one wants a slow Serge. I've probably spoke about it like a million times now. There's literally nothing worse in the game than a level 1 Serge. So if you've got this star power, please run it. The other star power Serge is absolutely terrible. So unfortunately, it looks like we're probably going to lose this game. But regardless, like, this star power is always going to be on the list. I don't feel like it's ever going to go off the list, which it's fair enough. But obviously, there needs to be some sort of balance pretty soon. We've seen a balance with like Mortis' Creepy Harvest, which I thought would never really change. Like, Creepy Harvest was always the worst star power. But with Serge, this star power has always been the better one for like a year now. So I'd really like, hopefully the next set of balance changes like this changes. It'll be a nice addition to the game. So I think we're going to lose this. Tara, I don't know, maybe should have gone towards the ball. Looks like we're going to lose unless Mortis respawns in time, which doesn't matter. We haven't got ammo to take her down. But regardless, this is the 6th best star power inside of Brawl Stars. Let's hop into number 5. Alright, guys, so jumping into the 5th best star power currently inside of Brawl Stars, we have Griff's star power, Keep the Changes. So you might be surprised because I never really talk about Griff inside of any videos really, or really play him inside of scrims competitive. But I feel like without this star power, Griff would be even worse. So basically it gives you, well, it makes you shoot your ammo like 35% faster. All I know is that when I don't use this star power, I just feel like Griff is like one of the worst brawlers in the game. Feels like his shots are so slow. His shots are pretty slow anyway to avoid, but I feel like if you don't have this star power, it's going to be like next to impossible to play Griff. But yeah, Griff is actually really underrated inside of the meta, and his star power really helps him thrive. What did I just witness on my screen? That was like the worst trick shot I've ever seen, and you've just witnessed it live. Okay, that is just completely down bad. I mean, I'm playing at like 650 trophies, so don't expect anyone to do really anything inside of this. But yeah, that's got to be the 5th best star power right there. I really do recommend picking up the star power. Really underrated star power, and I think it's one of the best inside of a game. So that's going to be the 5th best. Let's hop into number 4. All right, guys, so jumping into the 4th best star power currently inside of Brawl Stars, we still have Jean with Magic Puff. So even though Jean, I would say right now, is nowhere near close to the meta, I still feel like this star power is probably the only reason you'll be using him inside of a game right now. This Magic Puff star power is absolutely insane, especially if you're playing on like a really defensive map, and you can get a lot of value with multiple teammates on your team being close to you, getting that 400 healing per second. I think it's absolutely insane. So again, I feel like this is another brawler where the star powers are just so like dissimilar. I don't know if that's even a word, but you get what I mean. So really unbalanced is what I probably meant to say. Like the star powers, like Spirit Slap's just never really been good. It's good, obviously good inside of Showdown. It has its use there, but Magic Puffs has always been by far the better star power, which is just crazy to me. I feel like star powers should never be this unbalanced. It looks like M's probably going to sneak that in, which is really unfortunate. Mortis should have probably just gone for a ball carrier rather than the others there. But as I was saying, like Magic Puff's just always been such a go-to star power. If you somehow haven't got it already, you definitely need to get it already. I'm just using the other gadget with Gina. Probably think that one's better. And looks like we're going to probably end off on a quick loss just like that again, unless Stu get the ball in time. I don't think he's going to be able to. Oh, okay, Mortis might be able to get it in time. No, that's... Oh, okay, does actually get that. That is really clutch from Mortis. Unfortunately, I don't have any ammo to take down this M's straight away. I'm going to use my gadget and get nowhere near her. We're just getting completely wrecked with Jean at a minute, but I'm not really surprised. He's just not strong at all at the moment. The damage buff really did hurt him. I knew it would, which is unfortunate, but, you know, he gets his time. He gets his... limelight in the meta for sure, and definitely one of those brawlers which is always pretty close to the meta. So I think we're going to concede here. I don't really see a way we're going to defend that. Yeah, it's just completely impossible to save that one. But yeah, Magic Puff's going to be the 4th best star power currently inside of Brawl Stars. Let's hop into number 3. Alright guys, so now jumping into the 3rd best star power currently inside of Brawl Stars, we have Edgar and his Fisticuffs star power. So you might be surprised by this one, but really I feel like this combination right now is just absolutely broken. Like Edgar right now honestly is in such a good spot, especially played in the right combo. It's just so hard to kill Edgar when you have this combo in play. I'm probably gonna regret. See, I actually somehow survived that. Even though I jumped on top of a spike, I somehow survived it because the additional healing that I'm getting with Fisticuffs, by far the better star power right now. You're just able to charge your super way easier, because when you can cycle pretty easy. I need to jump on his Sunday. I should be able to stay alive with the amount of healing. Just look how much healing I'm getting with this one. I'm still probably going to get Spike. Oh, and nearly get Spike as well because of the healing. Obviously, Edgar got buffed. I think it was by like 10% life still, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I just know it's an insane amount. And I'm seeing a lot of Edgar right now in comp. Obviously, yesterday or the day before, I think it was, I did the most underrated one. That's a really nice goal from Sandy, to be fair. But yeah, I said Edgar was extremely underrated because by that, what I mean, like randoms do use Edgar a lot, but in terms of competitive, like people still kind of sleeping on Edgar. Like if you saw an Edgar in competitive, still you'd probably be like why pros using this brawler? But seriously, it's a really strong brawler. Fisticuffs is the reason for it. I don't think Edgar would be as strong with the other star power at all. Look like Mortis is somehow able to score out 56 HP. You absolutely love to see it. Unfortunately, the servers are a little bit laggy here, so I don't know where I'm going to end off after this. Okay, we're close to super now. So again, we're probably going to target this Sandy. Fortunately, I'm still really squishy, so that's one thing you got to be careful of. You got to really make sure you're jumping on the opponents when you're at like full HP. We should be able to get this Colt down fairly simply, and that should be GG's right there. So that's going to be the 3rd best star power in the game, in my opinion. Make sure you're picking up Fisticuffs in the shop if you see it. Let's jump into the 2nd best. Alright guys, so jumping into the 2nd best star power currently inside of Brawl Stars, we have a Buzz with his Eyes Sharp star power. I had to think this star power is absolutely insane, especially if you can get all 3 of the enemies within your supercharging radius. You're just going to charge supers so quick, and you're going to cycle really easily, just going to consistently stun the opponents, and then that obviously means you can cycle and your teammates can help you pinch and get the killer as well. I just feel like this star power is just completely broken, definitely in need of some sort of nerf. And I did remember when Buzz first came out, people thought the additional stuns time was a lot better. I remember in like I think it's sneak peeks, was it? But I thought this star power was going to be like completely broken, and I was kind of predicting that Buzz will be strong once people realize how good Ice Sharp is and it gets released. And then maybe like a month later, people finally realized how strong it actually was. So again, I'm just going to charge my super off multiple opponents. It's just going to charge so quickly. I can just keep spamming auto aim, get my supers so quickly. It's just such an insane feature to have, just to have that stun ability. Obviously near enough guarantee the kill if you can stun them from a long distance as well. So I'm just going to kill this Mortis here. Don't really want to stun that Primo. He's got jump. I'm just going to get absolutely wrecked. So kind of holding off from this. A lot of the times with Buzz as well. I have some quick tips with Buzz, especially when you're facing off against some sort of aggro. You kind of want to let them make the first move so you can stun them and counteract their play. And also in a Buzz v Buzz situation, you want them to grapple onto you first and then you quickly react. So you're going to get that counter stun and you should be winning that matchup. So it looks like our Mortis is going in ham. I'm just going to stun just for the sake of it. And a lot of times as well, you'll see in competitive, you just see people like literally just grapple onto this wall, for example, and then you know you're going to get like charging off of 3 people like instantly. And even if you die and get pinched out, you know that you're going to respawn with that stun. And that's all what it's about. You get that first stun, you cycle, and you're just going to completely dominate with Buzz. So again, I'm close to super. I'm just going to auto aim this. I know I'm going to cycle really quick. All 3 of them are in my radius. You've just seen that. I just got 2 stuns within a space of like a couple of seconds. Don't think that would be really possible with the other star power. Looks like they're going to score there. Obviously, I probably went a bit too aggressive just to show you guys like how good this star power is. I'm getting close to it in overtime. I should be able to wreck these brawlers right here. I mean, these guys are pushing in. I think they should be in this bush. See, that's just a good prediction. Again, I'm already close to my stun. It should be an easy kill on either of them. Let's see. Am I able to go through that gadget with my super? Okay, I'm not. I didn't actually know that, which is probably all of you guys are screaming at me saying, how didn't you know that? But I see no Gale in competitive, so that's the main reason why. This Serge is popping off right here. We should be able to get a goal. I'm just going to use my super right there, and that's going to be the win. So, yeah, Buzz, really fun brawler to play right now. Make sure you're getting Eyes Sharp. It would definitely make Buzz one of the best brawlers inside of the game, if not the best. So that's going to be maybe the second best star power. Let's hop into number 1. Alright guys, so moving on to the best star power currently inside of Brawl Stars. Who would have thought the day that I would be saying this? I would never have thought, especially a couple of months ago. Creepy Harvest is the best star power currently inside of Brawl Stars. So for me, I just think it's just because of a combo that Cold Snake, you get it automatically. And with the Creepy Harvest, you're just basically an unstoppable killing machine. Like, you get both star powers in one. Every single time you get a kill, you get that additional 1,800 healing. And imagine if you get the kill with bats as well. You're just going to be healing for so much. I just absolutely love this star power right now. Definitely one of the best in the game. But for me, I would say it is the best. So we look like we're sneaking up on our opponents right here. We should be able to get some insane healing. It looks like he's going to drop his gadget, but that's not going to be enough to stop it. We should be able to get Brock down as well. We're just going to swipe and kill him really easily. So Mortis right now, I would say for sure is like a top 6 brawler inside of a meta. When he's not banned by an enemy team in competitive, he's used everywhere. When I mean everywhere, literally everywhere. He's so strong. Even when he gets countered, he's going to be immediately really strong. So again, I'm going to take down the Gale. Look how much healing I'm getting here. I'm just going to use my gadget here to try and confirm the kill. I'm going to use my super to try and get a kill as well. I'm just healing in these guys' face. 5.3k HP there. Oh, okay, I'm going to get taken down by Sandy. You just see how long it takes for an enemy team to get you down. And with Mortis, you just really can't afford to let the enemy Mortis like chain on you, especially if you're facing off against a really good Mortis. It's just going to be GG's from there. So I've got to be really careful. I don't think I'm going to be able to stop this. Okay, they completely messed that up. I'm just going to go onto the Brock. It's like Crow's going to jump onto the Gale. And somehow we actually survived that. Really miscommunicated on that one. They definitely should have scored right there. So again, we're going to wait for our Cold Snake. So it's just kind of crazy to me how they didn't nerf Creepy Harvest. It's like really pretty obvious to me, I think, that Creepy Harvest would have been strong, especially with his change. So we're going to run it onto these guys. I'm going to get some insane healing, run onto Brock, get insane healing, and that's going to be GG's right there. So hopefully this Crow passes off. Shelly should just break open the walls, and that's going to be GG's right there. So that's going to be the best star power in the game. Let me know down in the comment section below whether you agree with my list and what your list would be if you change something. But yeah, definitely try out the new Creepy Harvest with the Cold Snake, Mortis, and you're just going to be dominating with everyone. So that's going to be it for today's video, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.